It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Bandits demand 299 million naira for abducted police orderly. Kaduna worshippers. Bandits who abducted Dambo Usia, the police orderly of a slain former governorship aspirant in Zamfara State, Sagir Amidu, along the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway last Sunday, have demanded 200 million as ransom for his release. Also, abductors of 66 worshippers of the Emmanuel Baptist Church, Kakao Daji, in the Chukun local government area of Kaduna State, have demanded 99 million naira to release the 61 remaining victims in their custody after shooting 5 of them, killing 3 and injuring 2. It was learned that the bandits involved in the policeman's abduction gave a 6-hour ultimatum to his family to raise the 200 million ransom. They reportedly claimed that they were about to relocate to another place where they couldn't make phone calls and would move along with the victims. A Hausa tabloid, Moya Yansi, published in Kaduna on Friday, claimed to have obtained the recorded phone conversation between the bandits and the policeman's family. The newspaper said that the family begged to pay 2 million naira, but the bandits replied that you shouldn't say so because this is a big man in our custody. You are saying what is not possible. The gunmen were annoyed when the family pleaded that they could afford to pay only 2 million naira, and the gunmen expressed their anger and gave the family a 6-hour deadline to pay the 200 million ransom the payment added. This as well is about also related to the Shiruru incident in the southeast part of the country. It is a suffocating and frustrating scenario. Excellence is sacrificed on the altar of mediocrity. People are not promoted in the public sphere on the basis of what they know, but who they know or where they come from. Having said that, I have often read with utter amazement people who try to malign and paint those advocating for Biafra as evil or fraudsters. This is most unfortunate and is often informed on mere hate. The truth is that Biafra advocates are simply those fed up with the Nigerian system and, most importantly, the marginalization of the Igbo, real or perceived. It is therefore uncharitable to say that they are fraudulent. It is ridiculous that while most people will agree that Nigeria is not working, they will in another breath begin to cast aspersions on those who say they want out because the country is not working for them, which is basically what Biafra is about. Here is probably the only place in the world where people call white black and black white because they can't bear to admit the truth. Another unfortunate falsehood is the idea that Igbo wants Biafra so that they will dominate other groups that fall within the area that once constituted Biafra. This is another mischievous attempt to paint the Igbo in bad light. While some of those who advocate for Biafra have continued to draw their map to include former Eastern region, some of us continue to insist that should there be Biafra, it ought to be an exclusively Igbo affair, and in any case, those who often make the hate-informed arguments about Igbo wanting to annex other groups ignore the fact that there are also people in those groups who are asking for Biafra. And at the same time, they ignore the fact that even the Biafra advocates who draw this wide map have often insisted that everyone reserves the right to opt in or opt out. In the final analysis, my point is that while all of us may not agree that Biafra is the solution, it is hypocrisy to pretend not to understand the point those who argue for Biafra are making. You read all manner of hate comments about the Igbo and people who call for Biafra, and you wonder where such is coming from. To summarize, if you ask me to choose between Biafra and the status quo in Nigeria, I would not hesitate to choose the former because Nigeria, as it poses serious threats to my very existence and the continued survival of my people and their way of life. But of course, I sincerely believe that restructuring, or what we have come to know as true federalism, will be the best for everyone. It will give everyone space to exist in their own environment and reduce the raw hate we encounter daily in our social discourse, and of course, put in check what appears to be an agenda by some to overrun and dominate the others. And this is an expression of the thought by a writer, published analyst through the GhanaWeb.com, trying to justify if the Biafra nation has been agitated for the by the southeastern region, is actually the best solution for the happenings in the country, where the writer is of the opinion that if the question is actually posed to him, about if Nigeria the existence of Nigeria or Biafra, that which one would he choose, that he would actually go, of course, for Biafra, because Nigeria practically in all totality is not working for anyone. But the writer says that there is a belief that a very good belief that restructuring and true federalism is better than even Biafra. The agitation for a Biafra, saying that the competition, as in terms in Nigeria now, is in terms of some ethnic group, versus the other ethnic group, and especially the religious aspect of it, that is the Christianity versus the Islam. And this is ultimately because they are trying to manage those who hold on to power, so that they can try to achieve their own progress as well. And this is why excellence is sacrificed on the altar of mediocrity. People are not promoted in the public sphere on the basis of what they know, but who they know or where they come from. And that is why this writer is of the opinion that he would rather be an advocate of restructuring as a middle ground of sorts, because this is the only way that the country can survive, especially all ethnic groups can survive at the moment, with a measure of autonomy by each region to whatever resources they have, and they pay tax to the central government, saying that it is suffocating and a frustrating scenario here in Nigeria, because the truth is that Biafra advocates are simply those fed up with the Nigerian system, and most importantly, the marginalization that these people have been made to perceive. And it is therefore uncharitable to say that they are fraudulent, because it is not possible for people to combine together to work out a country, and some people bench on that to extort these owners of the country, all in the name of being together as one, so as to achieve a common goal. The writer has also said that those that are saying that the Igbo wants Biafra so that they can dominate other groups that fall within the area that they once constituted Biafra, that all these things are mischievous attempts to paint